Alright, what's up guys, it's your boy Dopt here, and this is going to be a carry-on video from yesterday. Yesterday we did the PvP and PvE Gunslinger, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the PvP and PvE Blade Dancer today. And again guys, just like how yesterday was, this being based off of Blade Dancer, which is the skill, you want to base all your gear off of intellect. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's get this started, and I just have them lined up so that way it's a little easier to sort through. But for PvP, for PvP, you're going to want to go ahead and have Arc Bolt Grenade, which the reason why I like to use Arc Bolt versus Flux and Skip Grenade is because Skip Grenade, if they're just like barely outside their radius, it doesn't, it won't track. It'll just keep going and then blow up and nothing hits it. And then Flux Grenade, that's just like using a plasma grenade from Halo, so I guess it's good if you want to do the typical, oh, I'm about to die, let me throw a grenade at the floor, yeah, okay, but still, for actual PvP running around, Arc Bolt Grenade is the way, because you can get up to 3 people with this grenade, and the initial bolt that it does, I'm not entirely too sure, because, usually when you're doing PvP, you don't really pay attention to your damage numbers, but, actually, I don't even think damage numbers come up. Actually, yeah, they do. In campaign or solo or whatever, the initial arc bolt does like 4,000 some odd damage. So, can only imagine it's pretty dirty in PvP. I've used it before, and it usually gets me like insta kills because most of the time I'm shooting at the person first and they try and hide. So I throw the arc bolt so it tracks them, and its tracking radius is a lot better than the skip grenade. So yeah, arc bolt grenade. Definitely. Alright, now when it comes to double jump, I guess you guys, if you want to, higher jump to get into a better spot, better control, whatever. But if you're wanting to juke some people and freak them out, there's an exploit that people have been using with Blink. It's teleporting, pretty much. And if you're able to control your guy well enough, you could blink, straight up to the person or straight behind the person and just blast them with a shotgun. That's an exploit that a lot of people have been practicing, which I'm actually probably going to try to get more into, because I just recently got the found verdict from the vault last night. But yeah, blink is definitely the way to go. No matter what, even if you're being shot at, you just sitting there double jumping just straight across the map. They can't keep up with you. You're teleporting too much. Alright, so now Arc Blade, of course, this is centered around Blade Dancer. What we're going to want to put on Arc Blade is going to be Vanish. And the reason why I say Vanish is because even though you're going to be running around with a lightning sword, when you turn invisible, you don't show up on the radar at all. You don't have the little ping, the blinking on the radar when you're crouched. This is completely, you're hauling ass. They do not see you on the map. So you can go up behind them and just start ripping them up like crazy. So yeah, we'll keep that. And then for Blink Strike, obviously, if you're also using the teleport, with Blink, hitting them from behind would significantly cause more damage. So I would definitely choose that over any of these other ones. Again, it's PvP, so, it's kind of pointless to, you could have Escape Artist, but I haven't tested that out to see how long that lasts yet. But definitely Backstab makes a huge difference in your melee kills. So on to the next part, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Path Unknown. The reason why I say Path Unknown is, again, because you are doing PvP, you're going to want to have a high armor and high recovery. So that's why we want to have Path Unknown. Now, some people like to stack up on agility and armor, which that's kind of what I do more often than using armor and recovery. So if anything, we'll go ahead, we'll stick with toughness and speed. Now for this, the 6th section, we're going to go ahead and keep fleet-footed on, because obviously increase maximum sprint speed. And I don't slide, but if you're already got increased speed on here, if you're going invisible and you have increased sprint speed, you're ridiculously hauling ass around the map. It's pretty awesome. Now, the 7th part, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick Way of the Fearless, because, again, guys, you want to build up on that toughness. Because these other ones don't really even it out between armor and agility. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to keep armor and agility pretty much tied up. Actually, I believe that's right on the dot. And for this final section, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Hungering Blade. I mean, you could do Stalker. I mean, I'm probably thinking about using Stalker more often. But what Hungering Blade does is that if you're in your Arc Blade thing and you're hauling ass and you're killing all these dudes, that means if you're getting shot at, you kill one of them, boom, your health's instantly back up. So then you can sit there and you can keep going until obviously there's too much firepower being on you, or until you kill all the people and there's just no one else to kill till your health regenerates. But if you're wanting to run around invisible more often, I would definitely say stick with Stalker. But so far, I am enjoying Hungering Blade quite a bit. But like I said, I mean, if you're trying to be like a sneaky assassin, definitely go with Stalker. Because I mean, obviously, you're able to if you're like weak or something, you could just crouch right in a corner or whatever, and you're invisible for I think it's 5 seconds. I want to say, and yeah, I mean, there's been so many times where I've been weak, so I'll camp around a corner, crouch, Stalker kicks in, dude tries to walk right in, bam, shotgun, melee, done. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be the PvE, which is like playing solo or strikes or raids or whatever for Blade Dancer. Actually, and I don't suggest raid for Blade Dancer. That's actually a big no-no. But yeah, we'll talk more about that on the next video. All right.